we fell in love. You remember the time when we first met, girl. Do you remember the time?
Hey everyone, I just wanted to come on here and just talk about like a certain comment that was made at Nipsey Hussle's funeral, and it was by YG, and it was a comment that was very highly insensitive and ignorant in my opinion, and let's take a look at what YG had said.
Like, I was having conversations with Nip about, I'm like, look, bro, we got some light-skinned, pretty girls we gotta raise. We in trouble, my nigga. What we gonna do?
So,
you know what I'm saying?
when I first heard this comment about what he said, about like him saying about, oh, you know, we got light-skinned, pretty, you know, girls we gotta raise, what we gonna do, you know, it's like, you see the expression on my face. It's just so like disgusting to me, and I just can't believe that we still have a lot of young black men that are lost and highly insecure about who they are, to the point where they don't want their kids to look like them. Like, that is so devastating. Or to be a representation of them. They want them to look different from them. I don't know about y'all, but I want my kids to look black. I'm gonna have black babies, so regardless of who I have kids with, they're gonna be black, you know. And I mean, it's just, but I'm not gonna be like, you know, oh, you know, I'm gonna have black kids, but they're gonna be light skinned. Or I'm gonna have black kids, but they're just gonna be dark skinned. Like, this whole preference, it's like, it means, okay, let's just cut the bullshit. Preference means requirement, okay? Their requirement, when somebody says their preference is light-skinned girls or whatever, they're saying that that's a requirement. That's all that they date. Oh, my preference are mixed girls. No, they're saying that that's their requirement. That's what they like, and that's what they'll only date, is mixed girls, light-skinned black girls, blah, blah, blah. And to be honest with you, it's like really disturbing. Like, I don't believe in this colorism shit, you know. I feel like that's a division in the black community that we have to overcome. We got to continue to stop it in its tracks, you know. So I had to comment on this particular comment that he had made, because, you know, we can't just let that shit slide, you know what I mean, and just be like, oh, you know, it just slipped out that way, you know. He was just talking about how they had pretty kids that, you know, they feel like they're gonna be trouble in the future. No, he said light skin, beautiful daughters. Okay, so it's like, you know, if you had dark skin girls or dark skin black men that you're raising, that they're not beautiful, you're holding your kids at a higher pedestal because they're light skinned. It's really just ignorant to me, and I hope that we can actually overcome this, because it starts with telling people that they need to stop that ignorant shit. I'm sorry, we gotta be real about it. When I hear a colorist remark like that, I just tell them, stop it. Yeah, you stop it, because that's what's gonna keep damaging the young kids that are actually growing up. You know, them looking at their skin tone and say, well, am I pretty enough? Do I fit that spectrum of being pretty? Oh, I'm not light skinned, so I must be ugly. I must not be worthy of being with someone that loves me for me, or whatever. You know, it just really makes me really sad, you know. And me being a light-skinned person, I don't even like view myself as just like, oh, I'm a light-skinned black girl. I don't call myself that. When people ask me what my ethnicity is, I say black. I don't be like, well, I'm a light-skinned black girl. And you know, to be honest with you, I do have a problem with that for those who do, you know, want to represent themselves in that manner, because you calling yourself a light-skinned black girl or black woman, that just puts you in a separate, like you make it seem like you're in a separate division than from the dark-skinned black girls. Oh, you know, I just want to make a point. I'm a light-skinned black girl. I'm not dark-skinned. Like, that right there is like self-hatred to yourself too, because in the day we're all black, okay? All my friends, my cousins, my family, you know, I don't be like, well, I have a light-skinned black cousin, I have a dark-skinned black cousin. I don't be doing that. Like, we're all black, okay? And so I feel like that's an issue in our community and it needs to be stopped, okay? The whole Willie Lynch mechanism strategy is continuing on. We're allowing that to continue on and linger on into our community, and it's like a disease and we need to cut it out. It has to be cured, and the only way to be cured of that is to teach all of our black men, our black women to love each other and love themselves as who they are. You know, look at themselves in the mirror and say, hey, I am beautiful. Do not make pigmentation a factor of whether or not they are worthy of being excellent, being being great. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, you know, YG is making a bad example for his kids. You know, that's going to damage them in the future because, you know, they're going to be looking at people that don't look like them as beneath them, like they are superior than them. And we're all the same people. We're all black, okay? We're all black. And so, like, that just really makes me just disgusted, and it's really just, it's disrespectful, and it's really just sad, you know? It's really sad that this grown man is still thinking this way. That just reaffirms me that he's lost. Many other black men I have met in my life are also lost. And to be honest with you, like, I try to educate the people that actually want to be educated and they want to correct their ignorance. But for those who don't, I just don't choose to associate myself with people that condone this kind of mentality. Like, I don't agree with this mentality that people have, you know, because that damages the community. That doesn't bring unity in our community. It doesn't do any of that. And so, like, if anybody that fetishizes, you know, my skin complexion, like, this is what I give them, okay? Like, you're fetishizing me because I'm light-skinned. Oh, I have to be pretty because I'm light-skinned. Like, that is so just, so disgusting. Like, I want to throw up. It's just like, I don't know how this came about. When I was younger, I never really I was never reminded of my pigmentation until I was around my own people. You know, I grew up in a predominantly, mostly Latino school. And so, you know, when they would just call me about my race, they would just say black. You know, they wouldn't say, oh, you know, light skin, black, you know, there's like a racial slur in there. Like, they wouldn't say it like that. They would just say black and then a racial slur. Like, black people, like, I wasn't reminded of my pigmentation until I was around, you know, black people. Oh, you know, you're light skinned. Oh, you're this, you're that. Like, you know, and for me, to be honest with you, like, I feel like those who have that mentality and you're not willing to fix it, you kind of see it because, you know, say if you're dating a black man and he tells you his type and all of the things, and you look at his track record and all he's ever dated was light-skinned women, I think that's an issue because, I mean, you might say, well, what if he just dated all dark-skinned women and he didn't want to date light-skinned women? To be honest with you, like, if you find that an issue, that him dating dark-skinned black women only, you're part of the problem because we all know dark-skinned women aren't still being praised as they're supposed to. Okay, they're only being praised online. They're not being praised in real life. Okay, nobody is really putting black women in general first. You know what I mean? And it's just really devastating to hear stories of people, women that felt like, you know, dark-skinned men don't want to come up to me and approach me. They don't look my way. They rather look at someone of my complexion, come up to me, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's just, like, it's so sad because it's just, like, I don't know, how did we get here? How do we continue to get here? And, you know, and I feel like as a person, if you just love being a black person, I love being a black person. I am proud to be African American. I am proud of my heritage. I am proud of my culture. And, you know, I feel like me having black friends, I'm going to have a diverse, you know, color pigmentation of all different ranges, because at the end of the day, that's what makes us so beautiful. Our skin color is just so radiant. It glows. And so I have friends that are light skinned, I have friends that are brown skinned, I have friends that are dark skinned. They're all of different skin tones. And it's not like I pick them out like, oh, I only want light skin, I only want brown skin, I only want this. No, it's the people that I attract. And so since I am not a colorist, it so happens to, it's not a coincidence though, but I have friends of all different shade tones, because you know why? I don't discriminate, I don't segregate my community, my culture, because that's basically modern day segregation. Just because of a skin color, you don't choose what color you're coming out to be. And ignorant people are so stupid. Oh, you know, dark skin women or men, you know, their hair is very coarse and kinky. I don't know how we get skin pigmentation attached to hair. That shit's gotta stop too. It's so ignorant as fuck. Like, I'm light skinned, I have very kinky hair. My hair can get really afro thick, okay, which is beautiful, okay, because I like my 4 type hair, okay. So that whole thing is just like stupid, okay. And also the hair typing too, that's another subject, but just to briefly talk about it, hair typing is another way of segregating the culture, because if you feel like you don't have 3C hair, you're not as like beautiful as the girls that have the loose curls and all these other things. Like, and men, they, for some reason, and it's mostly dark skin, I've only experienced dark skin men, is that the ones that they fetishize that shit. 3C, curly hair, light skin, you know, hazel eyes, green eyes, all this other stuff. It's just so ignorant. Like, you got a dark skinned girl that can have the same qualifications, that has loose curly hair and beautiful eyes and beautiful skin, but you're not gonna date her because she's dark skinned. Or you can have a dark skinned woman that is beautiful and she has kinkier hair and she doesn't fit the mold that you feel is beauty. You're not gonna date her or give her a chance. That's fucking stupid, okay? It's stupid. It's so stupid and ignorant, and it makes me so mad, because it's like, you know, we gotta do better. Black men, we gotta do better. Black women, we gotta do better, okay? We gotta teach our kids better, okay? Learn to love themselves every single day. Make them look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful, I am chocolate, everything. We have to put that and instill that into our kids' minds, because if we not, this is what we have, the product of YG. You know, Cardi B has said some colorist remarks. So many other celebrities too that are, Kodak Black, let me not get on Kodak Black. Kodak Black is a colorist. I do not support him, period. And just so many black people that are just so lost because of just color. Color doesn't pay the bills, okay? Your color does not pay the bills. Who gives a flying F, okay, what color pigmentation you are, okay? You know, am I aware that I'm a light-skinned person? Yes, I am. But at the end of the day, like, I don't bring that to a factor where it's like, oh, I'm better than my dark-skinned friends, I'm better than blah, blah, blah. Like, that's just so stupid, you know? And I'm tired of that shit. So I just want to come on here and talk about it briefly to you guys. And, you know, we have to do better. Black people, we got to do better. And I just can't believe that after every other story or any interaction you had with Nipsey Hussle, you wanted to bring that up. You wanted to bring up the fact that about light-skinned black girls, you know, you fetishizing black light-skinned girls, or just light-skinned girls, period. Let's just keep it 100. YG doesn't like black girls, really. He likes mixed girls, okay, mixed. And so, like, which is cool, because, you know, it's all right. I mean, everybody, I'm not even say preference anymore. Everybody has a requirement, okay? And that's fine, because you have to find somebody that will love you for who you are. And that's just him. His requirement is mixed girls, and which is okay. But at the end of the day, you don't have to bash or put down your other black beautiful melanin sisters out there, okay? Like, you don't have to do that. I don't care about interracial relationships. If you want to date somebody that's not of your race, cool, but it doesn't give you the right away to put down your own race, okay? That's self-hatred. And you have black sisters, you got black brothers, you got black cousins, aunties, grandma. Like, you are disrespecting them, okay? Because at the end of the day, who brought you into this world? A black woman and a black father, okay? And so don't forget about that. Don't forget about your roots. And a lot of times, black people, we forgot about our roots, okay? And so we gotta fight this shit, okay? Like, nobody's better than anybody, period. We're all in the same struggle at the end of the day as black people. And we're gonna continue to struggle if we're not united. And Nipsey Hussle wanted to spread that message of equality and union between black people and everybody around the world, but particularly us as a community. We have to do better, and we have to, it starts with us, because you can't help somebody else if you're lost. And that's what I've learned from Nipsey Hussle, that you cannot help anybody if you are lost and if you are on a path of self-destruction, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my first time talking to you guys about subjects that are really, you know, matter to me, that should be addressed. If you want more videos like this, please let me know, because I be watching tons of stuff that just bothers me, and I don't talk about it very much. But if you guys want me to be more vocal and get to know me more on my channel, just please let me know in the comments. Follow me on Instagram at IamGoddessGold. I want to give a shout out to one of my favorite YouTubers. I am Eloho. Oh my gosh, I love your videos, okay? So I just love you so much. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.